Welcome. Today we're going to talk about there is and there are. First, we have to read our object. Our reading skills are the ability to read English with understanding. The student is able to understand the total content and underlying meaning in the context. Listening skills. The ability to understand English when it is spoken. The student should be able to understand the meaning of words, phrases, and sentences. Speaking skills. The ability to speak intelligibly, the student is able to pronounce English correctly and use appropriate word stress. Writing skills. The ability to write English correctly. The student is able to write paragraphs, letters, personal and official, simple, narrative pieces, reports, notice, messages, their entire etc. Don't forget that these are the main abilities to read, listening, speak, and writing. Now we have to start with there is. The form is there is, but we have to use in a singular. There is a common phrase in English. It indicates that something exists or is in a certain location. Contraction. Here, the word there is can be possible to use it like that. There, space, apostrophe in the top, S. The contraction is more usual. Here we have a clear example. Now, in some occasions, the word a or an plus a singular countable nouns. So don't forget a plus consonant sounds, an plus vowel sound. There is a bottle on the table. Here, the a and the next letter is consonant. There is an apple on the table. Here, an and the next letter is a vowel sound. Both of these words, a or an, means singular. That means only one. Here, we can see in a clear example how we can create another sentence. There is a computer. There is an exercise bike. Here, the apostrophe between E and S, a, consonant, and vowel. Don't forget, it's important to know how to use them. All these sentences are in singular. A computer, an exercise bike. That means only one computer and one exercise bike. Now we have to check our grammar sentences. Hello, my name is Vic. This is my house. Look, there is a dog in the garden. Here in the picture, you will be able to see only one dog. A dog. Vowel, consonant. This is singular. That means only one. And here, it's in a regular presentation. Hello, my name is. That means I am talking about me. This is my dining room. Here, in the picture, is only one dining room. There is a table in the middle of the room. It's only one table. There is a consonant, a table, only one. This is my bedroom. There is a bed in my room. Here, it's only one bed. In the context, room, there is only one bed. Now, we have to check in their form. There are. Now, they use for plural. There are is a common phrase in English. It indicates that something exists or is in a certain location. Here, the contraction doesn't exist. We have to write all the sentence. There are. Let's see this example. There are 2 DVDs. There are some DVDs. Here, if in this case use the word are or some, both are very similar. Are is for plural. Some is for plural. The difference between are and some is that in here they use or refer more than two, it's plural. Some more than two. In some occasions, you will be able to count it or not. Depends of the situation. Both sentences are correct. There are a number and the next letter there has to be in plural. There are some, that means a lot, more than two obviously, but I don't have enough time to count it or I don't want to count it. DVDs. See, in that difference, they use a number or they use some. In some occasions, both sentences they use are. Are is for plural. Let's see this example. This is my bathroom. That means it's only one. There is a shower. Here, in the picture, it's only one shower. There is a consonant, shower. And there are 4 towels. Are plural. 4 towels. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towels. This is my living room. There are, that means plural, 13 cushions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So in that occasion we have to count it if you want to. If no, you can say there are some cushions. There are 2 sofas. That will be easy to count it. There are 2 sofas. Finally, this is my favorite room in the house, the kitchen. There are 2 chairs. 1, 2. There is a refrigerator. Here, in that picture, we only show 1 refrigerator and 2 chairs. In some occasions, probably, you will be able to count it easily, or it's going to take a time to count it. Let's see this example. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 computers. Now, the chairs. If you have enough time, if you want to count it, that will be fun. Otherwise, there are some chairs. Some is for plural, more than 2. And sometimes you can use the number to be clear in the sentence that we are talking about more than 2. There are some computers. There are some chairs. Don't forget, are and some, or mention the number, it's so similar. Now, let's see another review. Here, in review number 2, exercise. Fill in the blanks with is or are. Don't forget, is singular, are for plural. There, 1 projector in the classroom. There, some students in the classroom. There, an English certification here at CETEC. There, 15 students learning how to use Photoshop. There, important to learn how to use a computer. Here in that sentence, don't forget, is for singular, are for plural, and be careful with the sentence. Now, let's check their answers. There is one projector in the classroom. Here, it's clear is because here the sentence mentioned about one projector. There are some students in the classroom. Some. Don't forget that we have to use some for plural situations. Students, more than two. There is an English certification here at CETEC. Here they use the word is and English certification as a complement. There are 15 students learning how to use Photoshop. Here it's a number, and here the sentence is in plural, students. There is important to learn how to use a computer. The word is in plural, is important to learn how to use a computer. So in all the characteristics, the sentence are going to help to recognize if there is singular or plural. One, singular. Projector, singular. Some, plural. Students, more than two, plural. An English certification, an vowel. 15 students, plural. Learning, here, important to learn, singular. So don't forget, that was review number 2. Check your answers. Now, let's check. There is a computer. There is an exercise bike. Don't forget, these two sentences are in singular. A computer, an exercise bike. There are some DVDs, plural, S. Don't forget in this characteristic, some or more than two. In all the sentence, they're going to use something to check them, that is singular or plural. For example, is, singular, a, singular, an, singular, computer, singular, exercise bike, singular. Don't forget that here the apostrophe is going to be in the top, and the space between the vowel and the consonant, and in the middle is the apostrophe. Here the word there are, it's not with apostrophe. They has to be complete. Some. That means more than two, and it is in plural. Don't forget this structure. Now, let's check this review. Now, you have to complete all these texts. What bathroom is small. There is a, and there is a in the, there is a next to the, there is a in the, but there isn't a because we eat in the, there is a, and a picture on the wall in the. All the words that we need them are bath, shower, bath, toilet, bath, cooker, kitchen, table, dining room, fridge, kitchen. All these words we have to put here in the correct space. Don't forget to read. Bathroom is singular. There is singular. And there is a singular. There is a singular. there is a singular. But there isn't a we eat in that, there is a and a picture on the wall in the. So don't forget, check the sentence. Toilet, bath, shower, bath, kitchen, table, kitchen, dinner room, cooker, fridge, and bath. Now, let's see the answers. How do they look? Our bathroom is small. There is a bath and there is a shower in the bath. There is a toilet next to the bath. There is a cooker in the kitchen, but there isn't a table because we eat in the dining room. There is a fridge and a picture on the wall in the kitchen. Now, let's compare your answers. Review number 3, it's to check if you understand the text and if you are able to create a sentence and describe a place. Now, let's see. There is or there are. It's a common phrase in English. It indicates that something exists or is a certain location. Now, we have to use this, is, or are. The form there, don't forget, is singular, are for plural, and question mark. It's important to check that the structure here, it's no another question mark. It's only one at the end of the sentence. Don't forget, is singular, are for plural. The contractions in a positive form. There is, no, there isn't, no, and it is not possible to use are because he is the first person or she is. Now, there are, it's no contraction in a positive form, but in a negative form, there aren't plus here old expression. But here, remember, they don't use apostrophe, only with there are and there aren't. Let's see the grammar sentences. Is this your classroom? Yes, this is my classroom. Let's take a look. Here, they use is to start a question. And the answer? It's a similar, this. And without clear, that is in singular, because they use this. And here is classroom. They only mention one. Are there 10 desks? No, there are not 10 desks. Here, in that is a question, are for plural question. And here, the product desk, they are referring if they have 10 desks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no, there are not 10 desks. There are 9. Is there one bulletin? Yes, there is one bulletin. Here, the contraction between the vowel and the S here in the top is, and they talk about one bulletin. This bulletin board, it's especially something like a message, like diplomas, or something that it's important to know to everyone. Are there 2 whiteboards? No, there are not 2 whiteboards. There is only one. Now, here's in positive, because they ask, are there? So in general, they think if they have 2 whiteboards, white, it's a color, board. So that was the reason why they call it whiteboard. Here, that is not a whiteboard. Now, let's check this review. Now, in this review, you have to be able to describe this room. Check in the picture. Cars, sock, cat, baseball bat, airplane, glue, book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shelf, car, window, tennis shoes. Now, let's see if you are able to describe this room. Now, let's get ready your answers. Review number 4. My favorite room in the house is my bedroom. And it isn't very big, but it isn't very nice. It's blue and light. I have got a lot of toys, but I haven't got a computer. I haven't got a TV, but I haven't got an alarm clock with a radio. I like cars very much. I have got a toy car and a poster with cars. See, read carefully. Here, room, singular. The house, singular. My bedroom, they use singular. It isn't very big. So it isn't very big. But it is very nice. So this in a particular place. It isn't very big, but it's very nice. And it's blue and light. That person have got a lot of toys, plural. But I haven't got a computer, so that person is not using it, or he or she is not having got a computer. So you have to be careful. Check the verbs, like verbs, cars, poster. So be careful and try to check your answers. Now, in that review number 4, you probably describe another items. My bed's color is red. I have 2 pillows on my bed. The sock is on the bed and on the floor. I have got a poster on the wall. There is a chest of drawers in my room. I like to make models. Now, I am making a model plane. I have a green carpet on the floor. So the person is using singular. Bed is. Pillows, plural, 2 pillows. My bed, singular. The socks. The sock, that means only 1. The socks are 2, so they only mention 1. The sock is singular. Don't forget, check your answers. Review number 4. Now, finally, let's do a review. In affirmative, we have to use there is plus singular noun. There is a book on the desk. Is for singular. A book. A plus consonant. There are for plural noun. There are books on the desk. Here are and here books, plural. So are for plural noun. There is plus uncountable noun. There is some milk in the fridge. Don't forget this characteristic. Some for uncountable nouns. Now, in negative, there isn't plus singular noun. There isn't a pen on the table. Here, In this negative form, the apostrophe plus in a singular, a pen, a consonant. There aren't plus plural noun. There aren't any pens here. Plural, pens. Any, that means none. Aren't, in negative form. There isn't plus uncountable noun. There isn't any juice in the fridge. Here, things that are uncountable. Juice. Isn't is the negative. Any, that means anyone. With questions. There is a cat on the chair. Here, the first sentence is in positive. Now, this sentence, to switch this sentence in negative form, we have to use the verb to be first and the word there second. The rest of the text is going to be similar. But don't forget, question mark at the end is first, there, and complement. Is there a cat on the chair? Now, when we use plural, there are cats on the sofa. Here now, plural first, there second, complement. Here we have to check that is complement. Cats, plural. Are there cats on the sofa? Question mark at the end. Finally, we have to check this section. There is and there are. Positive, there is a table, there are two desks. Here in a negative, there isn't a table, there aren't any desks. The short questions, yes or no. Is there a table? Are there any desks? And short answers, yes, there is. No, there isn't. Yes, there are. No, there aren't. Don't forget the structure. Positive, negative, questions, and short answers. Don't forget we can use uncountable, uncountable. Here, in that example, we have to review all the information that you had already. There is some cheese in the fridge. Some, uncountable. There isn't any juice in the fridge. So there isn't. So that means it's not more here. And finally, in question, is there any milk in the fridge? Yes, there is. Now, with this countable, there is an apple in the fridge? Yes, there is. There are some bananas in the fridge? Yes, there are. There aren't any pears in the fridge. So here, the pears, there are not anyone in the fridge. And finally, in a question mark, are there any tomatoes in the fridge? Yes, there are. Don't forget, uncountable, some, any, countable, a, an, some, any. Now, we have to use this expression. See you next class. And welcome, we start our CETEC English classes.